So my name's Chris Davis and I work for the Housing Executive. I'm the Assistant Cohesion Manager for the Community Cohesion team. I work alongside closely with the Department for Communities managing the Shared Housing Programme. So the St Patrick's site is one of the schemes on our Shared Neighbourhood Programme, so we would support the Housing Association in the delivery of the good relations with the programme. Yeah, so we have 69 schemes across the programme, five in Ballymena specifically, but we do have, and we're in all council areas. So each scheme has a 5-year good relations programme plan, and we will support the House Association in linking in with local stakeholders to make sure we have that community-led approach and local ownership to deliver the plans. It's one of the bigger schemes on the programme, but I think it's very symbolic. You know, it's kind of the past was the barracks and the future is shared. So there's something really symbolic about it that's nice. Historically, we've kind of tried to do that ourselves. Initially, the TBOC was we were delivering the 10 schemes for TBOC. We've tried to change the processes within the programme that we're engaging with the community at the earliest opportunity so they have ownership and a voice in shaping the process. It's never within our gift to go in and say, here's what we think you should do or what should happen. I think the community, they're the experts, they need ownership, and when they have ownership, subtle is sustainable. So if you want real change, it's that kind of long-term investment with the community leading the way. I kind of think the demographics in Northern Ireland have changed, you know, so we're not looking at the binary sort of Protestant Catholic anymore. You know, it's very much the ethnicity, nationality, and religion. The shared housing schemes are now reflecting that, and we would assess them in terms of no one community is more than 70% in the dominance, but we would look at ethnicity, nationality, and religion. I kind of think going forward the shared housing, it addresses an equality issue. So if you have the financial capability to live in private or to buy private or rent private, then you have lots of choice. But shared housing or social housing remains highly segregated, and the shared housing addresses that. So it's kind of like an equality issue, that for people to have that, make that choice available in the social housing sector, then shared housing is an option, and people are responding very well in terms of changing their choice to choose shared. Kind of think shared housing, we have so there's some good relations investment will go along with that, helps the schemes to bed down. So when you bring maybe 40, 50 families together into a new scheme, they come from different backgrounds, different experiences, and that all impacts. The good relations plan and the funding allows people will galvanise around common interests if the opportunities are there. The good relations plan allows them to create the housing associations, to create those opportunities to people to galvanise around those common interests, develop friendships, bonds, and actually become a community. And I think that will go a long way into helping people from all sort of nationality, ethnicity, religions to come together as a community and find the commonalities between them. So success is a community where people feel safe and able, where older people are supported, young people have freedom, communities have opportunities. Cohesion is something, it's not about, people won't stay in their home because they get a new kitchen, they will stay in their home because they feel supported, there's good community spirit, they're happy, they feel safe, and it's not, very often people would say, so how do you keep the numbers to maintain the shared ethos of the scheme? But that's the thing, it's the ethos of the scheme, it's not a number thing. It might initially because no one community more than 70%, but in the longer term people should look at that scheme and say, and feel able, no matter what religion or background they come from, just feel able to put that down as an option, knowing that they will be welcomed. So any of the shared schemes would have a good relations investment. So that is delivered through a 5-year good relations plan, which is informed by local stakeholders. So that would be the community, voluntary, statutory sector, the political reps, businesses, schools, churches, anybody in the area. And what you find is, I mean, those are the experts in the area. They know what the opportunities are. They know what the issues are. It also means that there's no duplication. You can scope and maybe create complementarity between existing programs. Funding is very difficult at the moment, and groups are finding it more and more difficult. This non-prescriptive funding that can go in and really support people. It's not about saying here's additional work. It's about saying what can you do and how can we continue to support. It's an opportunity to act as a catalyst to really regenerate good relations in the area, and service providers that are there as social enterprise or it's we're doing participatory budgeting. It's non-prescriptive funding. It's just it's whatever the imagination can come up with. I kind of think increasing the numbers of people in the area, building their capacity and their confidence, and within the Good Relations Plan there's opportunities for it to do training and employment pathways to employment. So if people are working there, they're spending locally, so it creates investment. So it's kind of win-win. It means that the new community, the investment goes much wider. There's a lot in bridging and so there's no them and us. It reduces that them and us, the whole area. Whenever we go back to an area that has the likes of Ballymena, where we have the big site, the big St. Pat's site, but we also have another 4, so we have 5 schemes, which is a huge investment into the Ballymena area, which will, if we go back there, or we have since actually from the initial schemes, and the people of Ballymena have warmly welcomed it because they can see the benefits of the investment into the area. I think Ballymena will be back on its feet. It has had a rough few years where it's lost a lot of investments, but it's starting to attract investment. There's a lot of development in Ballymena at the moment, and I do believe that the shared schemes will add significantly to that.